It was the building where we announced the signing of a Chris Eubank Jr. and how things have changed. And we look forward to a huge night at Tottenham Hotspur, April 26th, Conor Ben taking on Chris Eubank Jr. in what will be a huge fight, Fatal Fury, SNK, and of course His Excellency Turki Al Sheikh. Here today to announce two special shows, two shows that will continue our sold-out run. Firstly, on April 19th, in my opinion, the man in waiting for the WBC world title, Dalton Smith, will take on Canada's Mathieu Germain, and so many big fighters from Yorkshire as well. Ishmael Davis will take on Ryan Kelly in eliminator for the British title. The return of the Leeds warrior, Josh Warrington, who confirmed his spot on the card last night. And of course, probably the busiest man in boxing right now, the new superhero around the world, Josh Padley, who has just received an incredible reception since fighting Shakur Stevenson in Riyadh season just recently as well. So many great young fighters on the card, Leli Buttigieg as well. Kane Baker will be taking on Giorgio Visioli. And of course, after this, we will announce our big card May 17th at the Copper Bosch, the rematch between Johnny Fisher and Dave Allen. Much anticipated again. Going to be an immediate sellout as well. This one, April 19th at the Cannon Medical Arena. Only 2,500 tickets available, and with the talent that we have from Yorkshire, you know that this is going to go extremely quickly. I'm going to start actually with a man who I just said there has had a great run recently, got the call late on, Josh Padley. I think this is a story that's really resonated with not just boxing fans, but casual sports fans around the world. What a performance against Shakur Stevenson on a couple of days' notice in Riyadh season. And not just a story that I like, I think this young man has a lot of ability, a lot of potential. And on April 19th, he will fight for a championship belt to be announced shortly at home in Yorkshire. Josh, ready to get back to camp after just fighting a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, ready to get back to camp. We weren't exactly at all in camp last time, obviously given 4 days notice, so nice 7 weeks camp this time. I'm excited to prove what I can do given a full camp.
I was talking in Belfast about the reception that you got in Saudi Arabia. I know that a few of your pals travelled late notice, but just within the arena as well, and that reception extended in Belfast as well, and enjoying the recognition now, and you can feel that support around the country.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to the shop in Doncaster without getting stopped at the minute now. So local spa around the corner, everybody's stopping me and taking pictures, so it's a crazy come up, but I'm excited for the next step.
We know that within the contract with Shakur Stevenson, you had that comeback fight with us. We extended that to a long-term promotional contract, and excited to fight for a title on April 19th and start that run at 135, but also potentially moving to 130 over time as well.
Yeah, the obviously one fight deal turned into a multi-fight deal, or the best outcome that I could hope for. Obviously, being with Matchroom, I think they're the leading promoters, and let's see how, like I say, get 130. 135, I think I'm being forced to reckon with.
Well, look forward to seeing you fight for your championship belt April 19th. Ishmael Davis was ill overnight, so I won't be joining us. So Ryan Kelly, you can say whatever you want about Ishmael, but we saw you in a great fight, very close fight with Kieran Conway recently for the Commonwealth title. Ishmael Davis, again, has had huge opportunities through Riyadh season, but he's coming off a couple of defeats as well. British title eliminator for you on April 19th.
Yeah, it's great to be back on another big show. Last time I fought Kieran Conway, like you just mentioned, me and you had a conversation after it, and you said something to me along the lines of rolling the dice, and that's exactly what I plan to do on this fight. Ishmael's, he's had his opportunities, he's had the big opportunities. I'm yet to have them, so a big win, April 19th, and we move on to bigger and better.
Yeah, what I said to you after the Kieran Conway fight is maybe you kicked yourself for just not believing in yourself a little bit more and leaving a little bit in the ring as well. You learn from that and ready to, again, like you said, roll the dice and put it all on the line April 19th.
Yeah, 100%. I took it on board at it, and that's what I'll do. And moving forward now, this next fight, I plan on rolling the dice and coming away with a big win.
Well, very good fight, Ishmael Davis against Ryan Kelly. Let's go to another one of our young stars, a very young man, Leli Buttigieg. Great performance last time out. I've got to be honest, when you picked that opponent, we saw him with Aaron Bowen as well, James Toms. It was a great performance from you, and now back up to Sheffield, and a busy 2025 incoming.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it. It was a good fight last time out. A lot of people were shocked that I took it, and I showed that I can dig deep and have a terror. So I'm looking forward to going to Sheffield for the second time and putting on another good performance.
I know that there is a very strong chance that you'll feature on both of these cards being announced today. That's the plan. Obviously now the fights do get a little bit harder. Sometimes the activity slows a little bit, but looking to be as active as you were in 2024.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I want. Stay active, and I'm looking forward to it. Go back to London as well after this. So get April out of the way first, and then to London, sell a lot of tickets again, and put on a good performance.
Thanks, Leli. From Leli to another one of our incredible young talents, Giorgio Visioli. This time he's the step with plenty of victories in the process as well. Steps up against what I believe to be one of the top prospects, not just in this country, but in world boxing, in Giorgio Visioli. And I think Kane Baker is the guy to show us exactly where we're at. Kane, welcome back. We know what we're going to get from you as well. This kid, he's very sharp, at the early stages of his career, but as always, you'll be in shape and ready to go.
100%, I'll be ready to go. He's, unlike some fighters, he's got a bit of an arsehole as well, so he's taking it early, 6 fights in, he's jumping in with me, so I'll rate him. There's other fighters that won't fight me, she has it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to having a good ding dong with Visioli and seeing how good he really is.
Yeah, that's the plan. Just as you do, try and take him into deeper waters. You know how sharp he is.
Sharp as shit. Yeah, I have seen it.
So just a case of using the experience and trying to take him into those deep waters.
Yeah, definitely. And also, I'm a big super featherweight. He's fought some smaller guys, So old man him and show him the ropes a little bit.
Giorgio, exciting times. Finally stepping up into guys that are really coming to win. I know that you've fought some competitive opponents, but you breezed through everybody so far, expecting something.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll show my class, and it'll show I think I'm the best in super featherweight in the country.
How does the mindset change over that sort of last year or so that you've had? You came in, to the professional ranks. I wouldn't say green, but obviously a fantastic amateur. A lot of people questioned how hard you'd hit as a pro. You've been stopping a lot of people, looking very, very dangerous as well, and looked like you're growing in confidence all the time.
Yeah, it was a big question to me when I was going pro if I could hit hard. I could always hit hard. It's just showing that the amateurs is different, But now I'm setting my feet. I can really let my hands go, and I've changed. I'm a more mature pro now.
I know that you've got to get past Kane Baker, but how far do you feel you are from the likes of Reece Bellotti and Ryan Garner and those guys? Brilliant domestic battles later on this year.
I think I'm very close, but look, I'm still very young and I'm 21. Not looking past Kane because I think he's a very tough opponent, been with some great people. There's no way I'm looking over him. And I think I'm close, but I'm still young and I'm still learning, so
Well, good test, Visioli against Baker. We go on to the main event, and as I said about the man to my right, we've been a big believer in this man he's done it all on the domestic scene and now stepping up to world level. We saw great wins against Zepeda, of course, at world level as well. And this man, Mathieu Germain, in my opinion, a top world-class fighter, number 13 with the IBF, a dangerous fighter. Thank you for getting on the plane last night to come over. We know the situation with the WBC. Dalton Smith is number 1. Dalton Smith is the official mandatory. And now it's nice to sit here after the weekend knowing who eventually, subject to this man, we're going to fight. And that is Guello. And that is a fight that I believe sees Dalton Smith become WBC world champion. You look at the division, the likes of Teofimo Lopez, Alboy Richardson Hitchens, Cambosa's coming up with a big fight. You've got Jack Catterall looking to get back in a big fight. It's red hot right now. Tito Mercado, so many fights, and this guy is on the verge now, without any hiccups, of fighting for the WBC title 100% in 2025. In the meantime, it's the danger zone. It's the opportunity to lose it all, and this man has the job of trying to take it all on April 19th. Mathieu, welcome. This man, WBC number 1, mandatory. You can take it all on April 19th.
Yeah, no, I respect Dalton Smith. He's a pretty good fighter, complete fighter, but it's been a long time I'm waiting for that call. And that's the moment that for me I have to step up and prove that I'm a top 15 in the world, and that's why I'm here. I'm just waiting for the call. Thank you, Matchroom, thank you, Lee. Thank you, the team of Dalton Smith. Thank you, Dalton. I appreciate it.
I've heard your name in the mix for a lot of fights recently. I know that you agreed to fight George Kambosos as well on our show coming up on March 22nd as well. Is this the opportunity that we've been looking for? You've been on a great run, I believe. You're undefeated for 4 years, and you know,
yeah,
5 years,
5 years.
and just waiting for that big opportunity, and now it comes.
Yeah, I was supposed to fight. They talk about the fight against Kambosos, and I was willing to do it. And after that, things happened in boxing, and I've been called for Dalton, and I'm here.
What should we expect from you, British fight fans? You know that Canada now is a real burgeoning market for boxing. We had our first show there recently. They know you over there. What should we expect from you on April 19th?
I expect the same thing of all my boxing career, you know. People are always bigger, taller, but I always find a way to win. You know, I always find a way to win, and that's what I'm going to do April 19th.
And for you, the pot of gold at the other end, you beat this man, you become mandatory for the WBC World Title.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here for that.
Dawn, welcome. It's been an incredible run. You're definitely the busiest fighter, championship fighter in the Matchroom stable. After that little spell out with injury at the back end of last year, a really hot start to 2025. Must be nice to see the Puello Martin fight out of the way, but I guess full focus on Mathieu Germain on April 19th.
Yeah, of course. It's good that fight's out of the way now. We know who the guy is, but the guy in front of me is Mathieu Germain. And like you said, no hiccups here for me. This is my world title shot. It means just as much to me than obviously getting that mandatory. Obviously, when I eventually fight for the world title, so I know going into this fight, I need a world title performance.
Obviously, when we're looking at opponents, you kind of stuck between, you know, you want a real test because you want to develop your career, but you also realise now you are the hunted, and ultimately this man can almost take what you said is like a world title. It's a #1 ranking position, and a massive opportunity for him. All the work that you've done to get to that position, he can take in one night.
That's the beauty of boxing, eh? But like I said, this is a world title fight for me because I know what can come after. But that's why, you know, we're back in my hometown. You know, I'm looking to put on a big performance to put me in good stead going into those big fights. So. It's not about picking easy opponents. You know, Matthews is a solid fighter, and you know, we're picking these fights. He's going to bring a lot to the table, pushing towards them fights. So, you know, no stone will be left unturned. I'm not overlooking him one little. You know, I'm going to go in there and prove why I'm mandatory for the WBC World Title.
I guess a little bit of criticism about the last opponent for you and for us as well. I mean, that was the guy that the EBU ordered. But you expect a tougher test from this guy. He's undefeated for 5 years, he's boxed at a very good level as well. But also that performance showed the level that you're at now, breezing through those European level guys. But expect, and I know you're boxing inside out, expect a more robust test from this man.
But don't get me wrong, I'm expecting a tougher fight. I expect more from my last fight, but he's boxing, you get caught, whether it's the first round, the 12th round, you get caught on the chin, you know, it's game over, and you know, that's boxing for you. But I go into every fight expecting to go 12 rounds. I expect them to be the best of the game, and I'll be doing the same on April 19th, and you know, I'll be doing the same. Expect the best for me.
Well, a very important fight in the career of Dalton Smith, WBC mandatory against Mathieu Germain on a great night of boxing in Yorkshire. Like I said, only 2,500 tickets available at the Cannon Medical Arena. They're going to go very quickly with the likes of Dalton Smith, Josh Padley, Josh Warrington, Ishmael Davis, of course Leli Buttigieg, Kane Baker, and more coming. Giorgio Visioli with a step up. So we'll announce shortly tickets to go on sale. We're going to face off the guys here now, and we're going to have 5-10 minutes before we move to our Dave Allen against Johnny Fisher press conference. Thank you.